Welcome back, my loves. And if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we would love to have you here. So today I have a Dave Christoper haul. Now, Dave Christoper is located out of Sheffield, Alabama. Yes. So if you live in that area, you know about Dave Christoper. When I was in Kentucky, I kept saying, I'm going to drive there and go to the store. So it was a 6-hour drive to and from. So that's 12. Then I figured 2 hours in the shop and then maybe an hour and 10 hours. Like, that's a full day. I need a partner to drive with me that's crazy about Christmas like I am. And I didn't find anyone, and I could not get my husband to go with me. If we move anywhere near there again, I am definitely going. If I have to do an overnighter and just get my husband to go and just say, hey, we're going to check out Alabama and find a food place for him to go, he'll be in. So with all that being said, we're going to jump in, grab a piece of paper and pen just in case you want to jot down some of these items. Dave Christoper does ship. They don't ship here. And that's a funny story because they did ship. They had $49 and up, and it was free shipping, and I got it. And then when I went back a couple days later, I said somebody must have realized, no, we are not shipping to Hawaii. So I did get the first shipment free. The second one, I just got it free to my daughter, then she mailed it to me. But they do ship here, but the cost is more than I would pay in regular shipping. So I just use private shipping. Now, I don't get anything from private shipping, and I don't get anything from Dave Christoper. So with all that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. If there's anything I show you and you want the information for it, just leave me a comment and I will give it to you. And like I said, Dave Christoper, you just got to keep checking his website because he does do free shipping and he does do sales also. So the prices that I'm going to tell you are the prices that I paid at that time, but you definitely will have to go on the website. And he also shows you how to do trees and wreaths. He shows you how to use his merchandise. Our first item up is this firm spray, which is 18 inches. Look at that. This screams Christmas, and it just screams greenery. So this was $2.99, and like I said, they're 18 inches. So I did grab 3, and that's another look at it. And our next item up is this beautiful peacock plant, which is 14 inches. And this is something that you can take and put in a flower pot. Like the other plant that I showed you, just take a bunch of these. But you know, when I saw this, you know exactly what I was thinking. I'm going to use these in grapevine wreaths because you know how I love doing grapevine wreaths. And this was $4.99, and I grabbed 4 of them. And like I said, you can take these, open them up, and stick them in a flower pot if you are not good with growing. One thing about growing plants here, I live and learn. It gets really, really hot. The ground gets really dry. You got to stay on watering. But the thing is, when I mess up, I get the opportunity to start over again. Luscious lavender. Look at this. This is gorgeous. These are $4.99. And what I like about this, if you can have some lavender picks, you can go ahead and put them in there and just add it. And this is a beautiful green wreath just by itself and some lavender. And I did grab 5 of these because you know I like the grapevine. So you know when I saw this, I was like, yes, we are definitely going to use these for our grapevine. And these orchid sprays, look at this. These are 22.5 inches and they were $8.99. And look at that. So you know when I saw these, I'm like, yes, we are going to do a lot of grapevine wreaths. And also you can put these in regular wreaths, or you can go ahead and put these in a vase. Grabbed 8 white. And you know what I saw? And this is what probably made me buy extra of these, and I probably really didn't mean to, was because I saw a purse. It was a bridal purse, and they took the leaves like this, and they made a purse. So what I think they did was, you know how you get those little box purses for the little flower girl? I believe they took something like that with a handle, and they just took the flowers and covered it, like maybe cut it here and put the sponge all the way around. And when I saw that, that's what made me grab all these white ones and also the pink ones, because I was like, that is such a good idea. Crazy thing about it is, I don't know nobody get married. And then they also had it in the pink, and I grabbed 4 of the pink. Like I said, these are gorgeous, and they're 22.5 inches. You can put these in a vase just like this and leave them throughout your house. That's one thing I like about artificial flowers. When you find some really pretty ones, you get a really pretty vase, and you can go ahead and put them in the vase and just leave them and change them out for this season, and then you don't have to worry about real flowers. Market Dahlia stems, look at that. So 33 inches, and you get 3 flowers. Look at that. So I grabbed 2 of these, and these were $6.99. And next up are these 14-inch metallic gold scrumptious spray. They were $4.99, and we got 4 of them. And look at these. You can take these just like this and bend them and stick them right into your Christmas tree. Or you can put these in a wreath, and these were $4.99. And look at these delicate coral leaf with sequins edge spray. These are 20 inches in the champagne, and these were $3.99. And look, I love this. You can take this, the branch is long enough for you to go ahead and stick it in your Christmas tree and let it hang just like that out of your Christmas tree, or beautiful as a Christmas wreath. And I did buy 3 of these. This is really pretty. Look at that. Look at the sequins at the edge. And you know what? It's a little glitter, so you can spray, but it's not falling off glitter. Look at this gorgeous holographic holiday poinsettia, which is 24 inches, is blue, and they were $6.99. Look at that. And blue is not everybody's color for Christmas, but look at this blue with silver. This would outshine. Look at this. I really like this. These are $6.99. I did grab 3. And if you were doing silver and white, you could just take these and put them at the top and make it on your topper. But look at that. Just imagine that hanging out of your tree. Stick it right in, bend it. These are gorgeous. And I would say you can use this definitely with silver. You see it's like tinted in a silver. And to go with that blue, look at this. Wire metallic magnolia leaf spray, 18.25 inches. And it's that ice blue. And these were $4.99. Look at that. So you can add these with the other pick. I did grab 3 of these. Same thing, stick them in your tree and let them bend and hang like that. And I love the way they package everything. Nothing is bent, everything is straight. They make the long boxes to put your items in, especially when you grab something like this. Glamorous Glitter Cedar Spray, which is 31.75 inches. And this is a light aqua, and this is $5.99. And yes, stick this right in your tree. It hangs down like this. Or you can use these as toppers, because I've done that before, and take them and put them around your tree, and then you just open them up. And these are beautiful. And like I said, you see how long this is? Nothing comes bent. Everything is packaged nicely. Comes in its own individual wrapping, as you can see. And like I said, the boxes, no matter how long your item is, the boxes are built for your items. Look at her. When I ordered her, I ordered 2 and they only had 1 left. So I got to see if they get this back in stock. This is an enchanted color glitter and sequins fish. It's 4.75 by 7.5. Coral. And this was $14.99. I did get this on sale for $9.80. And I did want 2, but you know what? Do a under the sea theme. And I got some items from Joann. And unfortunately, Joann went out of business. So I'm just trying to add a little bit more to that theme. But look at that little fish. And she came wrapped up in her own little special paper. And this is one of my favorite items, because this is the first time that I have bought ribbon from Dave Christoper. This is 2.5 by 10 yards. Elegant. This is a fake fur canvas ribbon 2-tone, which is the pink. And this is originally $24.99, but we got this on sale for $17.50. And this is gorgeous. Dave Christoper has such pretty ribbon. Look at this. So I can't wait to make a bow. We're going to make a bow with this. We are definitely going to make a big bow with this item. Another gorgeous item is this right here. And this is a glitter patterned velvet poinsettia with jewel tips. And this is 15 by 14 inches. And this is red and white. and these were $5.99. And look at the jewels. So if by chance they come off, which a couple of them did, all I did was take and hot glue it. See it right there? And then if you're going to put this in a wreath or your Christmas tree, I would just add a little hot glue to the back of it just to make sure it doesn't fall off and you don't have to look for it. But these were gorgeous. And they were inside of the box, so it was no issue. And for $5.99, I thought these were really pretty. So I did grab 6 of them. You can take this right here. It's a wreath by itself. Or like I said, the stems are long enough. Bend it, stick it in your Christmas tree. They poke out like that. Or these are long enough so you can take them and make them your toppers. And I'm like, I have really gotten into using flowers and stems as my Christmas topper. And that is a pretty red and white. And this is the first time that I've seen these little Christmas bulbs, the red and white. So these are whimsical wool peppermint stripe ball ornaments, and they're 4 inches and they were $5.99. And I guess it's the wool material. I really like that. So I did grab 3 of these. And look at that. Hang these right off your Christmas tree or put it in a wreath. Or you can take these and hang them from your garland if you have them going around the steps or if you have them going off your mantelpiece. One thing about living here is I don't have a mantelpiece. And my husband's like, well, we're going to order one. I did find one on Amazon and I was debating back and forth and then I looked up and they both were gone. I just take one of the TV stands and just use that to put my garland on and just call it a day. Because I knew when we came here, there would be no need for a fireplace. Now this item right here is one of the showstoppers in this haul. This is a Chanel Christmas bundle of confetti and it's 16 inches. I don't know why they called it that because it's lollipops, but this is gorgeous and this was $13.99 and I did get this on sale. But look at that. It's a bouquet of lollipops and they're nice and soft. I did say I would love to do a treat tree, and this would definitely be one of the items that I would use. And then you just take the bag and you open it up, or you can put this in a swag. Have it coming out the swag like this and open it up. But this is really soft, and it's definitely worth the price. I love the way this feels, and I think this is one of the showstoppers of this haul. Another showstopper is this right here. Look at this. This is a 30-inch modern pattern Eve foam magnolia leaf black and white, and these were $2.99. And look at that. And you get 3. This is another one that you can definitely use as a topper. This is the back of it. You just pull these apart. You can make it a topper, or these definitely would stick out of your tree lovely. And I am doing black and white again this year, so I just wanted to add these on. And I'm adding on this year, and I know I did buy a lot of stuff to make wreaths, but I'm also just going to add a couple items to my Christmas tree. And that's it. Just use the same items that I had last year, the same decor, and it was black and white, so that's why I grabbed these. And we did get 3 of these. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Real showstopper is this item right here. Now, you're going to have to leave me a comment and tell me which one was your favorite. Give me 1 or 2 items that was your favorite. What color are you going to use this year? But this right here is a 11 by 13 black and white striped bow. These were $24.99, and I was lucky enough to get these on sale. And look at this. So when I saw this, I said, you know what? This is what I'm going to use my topper this year. I'm still going to use some of the sprays that I had. I could not pass up this. I could not pass this up. Look at this. And then if you want to hang it as an ornament, you can. But I just thought this was gorgeous. And then for that price, I could not pass it up. And it has wires so you can fluff these out. You can put these in your wreath. If you're like me and not a great bow maker, this could be your bow. This is gorgeous. If you have a special gift for someone, you can use this as a topper on their box, and then they can take it off and put this on their Christmas tree. So I had to grab 2 of these. I just thought these were gorgeous. What I'm going to say is, like I said, you don't have to keep buying new items, even with your wreaths. I took one of the wreaths that I made last year and I just took it apart and I just redid it over. So you definitely have to look out for their video, because you know what? We don't have to keep buying new stuff. But if you are in the market for new Christmas decor, definitely check out Dave Christoper. And like I said, I am not getting paid. None of these items were free. I did pay for everything, but I do like Dave Christoper. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to show you the items that I bought from him. Not only do he design his items, he shows you how to decorate your Christmas tree using the items that he has in the store. He also shows you wreaths. So check them out. Well, my loves, that is the end of our Dave Christoper haul. Thank you for stopping by and spending time with me. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button, because we would love for you to join us and go on this journey with us. If you're returning, you are truly appreciated. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to share this video. Give this video a thumbs up. We'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.